Aliko Dangote. He's a shameless guy. He uses Nigerian money to become African richest man every year. He has killed so many businesses. So I don't know why he's now crying. He does not like competition. So what they do, what the Dangotes of this world do is an ajib, all governments in power. Any government that comes into power, before they come into power, he will identify who he thinks will win. Tinubu took nepotism to another level. They will make 13 announcements. 11 is Yoruba. His supposed supporters said, don't worry, he's a master strategist. He built Lagos, he's coming to build Nigeria. But now, how can the master strategist, he took dollar from about 700 naira, he has brought it to 1.6. This master strategist took a crate of egg from around 1.5. He has brought it to 5,000, 5,500. The master strategist took a carton of Indomie from about 4.5, 4.6 to now over 10,000 naira. Tinubu is making me miss Buhari as bad as Buhari is. Because Buhari cannot recognize even the country he destroyed. You see, the reason why the country is not working is because when Buhari was there, you saw how Northerners were refusing to criticize and lead protests against Buhari. We have seen an embarrassing show of shame today in Lagos where people are protesting against a protest. Because I feel that your education, your exposure is a waste. Once you begin to sound clannish and you begin to sound tribalistic and you begin to speak bigotedly. Look at all the assemblage of people that Tinubu has brought. All his ex-commissioners. Are you telling me that there are no people that can do a better job?
So this man, Barrister Deji, who is currently the lawyer to Verydarkman, has been interviewed. And he said a lot of things about the case and also about the present situation of Nigeria. I think that is basically where he talked about. And see, for some reasons, I'm beginning to like this man. I'm not liking him because of the big grammar he's speaking or anything, but I'm liking him for speaking the truth. See, you don't get anything waste with me past person where they talk truth, regardless. You know, say for this country now, it hard make you see person where come and talk true. Because if you talk true, the bag of money they suppose give you, they no go give you again. If you talk true, wetin you suppose get from those people where they defend, say they lie, you no go get them. So me, I love people where they talk true regardless of anything. So this man has spoken something that touches my heart. It touches my mind. According to what he said Baba tell us say from day one he will hit the ground and start running. But unfortunately, from day one, now he hit ground and got crippled. In fact, he said that he started crawling, but he didn't even crawl. Baba no even crawl because speaking when they crawl, they make movement. This one, he crippled. So I like this man. I'm beginning to like him. I have watched most of his videos and I'm beginning to like him. So I would like you to also hear what he said. But as you are watching it, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification button so you get notified anytime I drop a video. All right, so as you're watching it also, you can drop your comment on the comment section. Now watch waiting.
Country with tribalism. We said we were praying, we said, oh, finally Buhari is going. We'll never see this kind of tribalism again. Tinubu came. They will make 13 announcements. 11 is Yoruba. 11 out of 13 is Yoruba. So Tinubu took nepotism to another level. So whether we like it or not, one person can effect change all throughout society. We have seen it. Martin Luther King did it. Mandela did it. The Singaporean leaders and the Malaysian leaders, they've done it. So there's nothing absurd with a Nigerian leader doing same.
Sorry, Zinda, don't be angry. You said something about the nepotism that our president came and took it to another level, and one would think Deji, Yoruba now, he's supposed to support his own. Why will you not? Why will he be complaining that they are giving appointment to your brother? I mean, why? I mean, what you have to say?
You see, the reason why the country is not working is because when Buhari was there, you saw how Northerners were refusing to criticize and lead protests against Buhari. Yes. And now there's a suddenly reawakening in that part of the country, and I'm excited about the reawakening. We have seen an embarrassing show of shame today in Lagos where people are protesting against a protest in Lagos on the main island. A parody of some sort, whether you like it or not. Nigeria is the theater of the absurd, where the impossibles happen, where the unbelievable happens, where people turn real life situations into comedy and skits. Yes, you see, it's unfortunate that we have a situation where people tend to protect their religion, tend to protect their tribal interests, instead of putting humanity first, the interest of being a human, because you are first a human being before all these demarcations. After all, we were all children of the same parents initially, until the colonizers came and carved out maps. Who told you are from the East? Or who told you are from the West? Or you are from this? Who told you that you are Jew and you are Gentile? People came and were dividing boundaries. Somebody came, put a map and said, this is Ghana, this is Nigeria, this is Cameroon, this is Togo. Where were we all before they created the maps? We were somewhere before, our forefathers, our ancestors. So we need to see ourselves more as a human being. I know for a fact that what Tinubu is doing is nepotism, and it is below the belt, and it is wrong. And irrespective of my name or my identity, I'll speak against it. I'm one person that all my life, I've never defended my tribe, I've never defended my religion, and I will never have any reason to do so. Because I feel that your education, your exposure is a waste. Once you begin to sound clannish, and you begin to sound tribalistic, and you begin to speak bigottedly. So for me, that's the least of my worries. For me, I see our nation, I see the continent, I see the world as one playfield that everyone should get equal opportunity. Under Buhari, people were saying they do that. Oh, Buhari is appointing competent people to man these offices, that their geography does not matter. If their geography does not matter, why was he not appointing Igbo people? If their geography or their race or their tribe does not matter, why are you telling me that there are no other competent people from South or from the North Central? Are you telling me that, look at all the assemblage of people that Tinubu has brought, all his ex-commissioners. Are you telling me that there are no people that can do a better job? Of course there are. Nigerians are the most intelligent in every field of endeavor. But tribalism blinds them. Nepotism blinds them, and they just can't see beyond their immediate environment, the people that he worked with, the people that he's comfortable with. He wants to be, fraternizing with them because he's so close to them. And that is the bane of...
Where is your wife from?
My wife, she's from Edo State.
Okay. I want to ask, not really a question. I want you to speak to this issue.
Yes.
There's this thing that they say, table manners.
Yes.
You don't talk while you're eating.
Yes. Yes.
And I remember something that happened with Ibeto Cement.
Yes, indeed.
And, they frustrated that man, and suddenly it just went off and fizzled out. And there wasn't loud noise.
Yes, like this.
With the recent happenings with Dangote.
Yes.
And, I feel like the noise with Dangote is louder. And I didn't, when Ibeto had this issue, Ibeto was also an investor, right?
Indeed.
In the economy.
In the economy of the country.
Indeed.
Dangote didn't make noise.
Yes.
The friends of, the people that we know that are speaking up right now did not make noise.
Yes.
And I'm citing this as an example. I want you to broaden it up. I want you to speak to this issue of people. Is it a typical Nigerian thing that when you're eating, you don't talk?
Yeah, you see, you can't shame the shameless. And the shameless are perpetually in the mud of shame. So there's nothing else you can do to discredit them, because they've taken an oath of being shameless. So, and that is the situation with Aliko Dangote. He's a shameless guy. No matter how you look at it, he uses Nigerian money to become African richest man every year. So if you open the treasury of Nigeria and you give to Nedu will also be declared the richest man in Africa. All these years, this is what he has been doing. So, and he does not like competition. And that is why the Ibeto Cement example, comes handy easily. He has killed so many businesses. So I don't know why he's now crying. And he's now talking as if he loves the country or he's an activist. And although we don't discriminate, we have a extra large t-shirt for him at the protest in Egu Square on the 1st. If he feels genuinely aggrieved, he should come and join us, because this is the first time that he's been on the receiving end. This is what Nigerian businesses like Ibeto have been receiving for many decades in this country. So what they do, what the Dangotes of this world do, is he's an Ajib, all government in power. Any government that comes into power, before they come into power, he will identify who he thinks will win, donate money to them. Then when they come into power, he just goes and starts kissing them. So unfortunately, that did not work with Tinubu, and that's why they're angry with him. So they are going after him because also, the Tinubu guys, they are monopolies themselves, just like Dangote. So they feel that there's nothing Dangote is doing that they cannot do. After all, they can do the oil, they can bring the sugar, they can do it. So Nigerians should not sympathize with Aliko. Let them fight and finish off themselves. Nigerians always love to take side in battles that does not directly benefit them. Nigerians should be praying for the Alikos of this world and the Tinubus of this world to finish off themselves so that we can pick up the carcass and we can rebuild our country and start afresh. So feel no sympathy for these men. They are heartless. They are extreme capitalists. Their religion is money. They worship money and nothing else.
Sir, you mentioned earlier that some people are protesting against the people that want to protest. I want to ask this question deeply because lots of people like you put your life on the line, literally like almost every day shouting. Do you think the Nigerians you are fighting for are deep in their hearts, they are even ready for this change? Do you think they are ready? You
see, you don't have to think they are ready. You don't have to do it because of them. You are doing it because of yourself as well. Listen, when you are going by the road and you see a policeman harassing someone, trying to kill the person, the humanity in you makes you stop to want to intervene.
Sure.
It's not because you are directly affected. It's because you know that acts like this should not be condoned in any sane society. So, and you also know at the back of your mind that if things like that become norm, in no time you also become a victim. So you are doing it for yourself, you are doing it for your children, you are doing it for your nation, you are doing it for humanity. So irrespective of, look at, people are protesting against and end bad governance protest. Is it because they love bad governance? Because you cannot explain it. And that is why sometimes I was on a program on Arise and somebody representing Khan was saying Khan will not join the protest. Khan is pulling out of the protest. And that they are, I said, you can't pull out of a protest that you were not invited to. You did not start it. You are not the convener. How do you? It's only money, desperation for crumbs from government that can be making people to embarrass themselves that much. He was talking about prayers that we don't need protests. All we need is prayer for our leaders.
Wow.
Which prayer?
Which prayer?
Will prayer fix East-West Road? Will prayer end the corruption in National Assembly when one person drives a over 200 million SUV? I should pray for that kind of a person. Will prayer, one person stole 80 billion naira. So I should pray for that kind of a person. There are people who immediately they change their loot every month. I don't want to mention names. These governors, they are the reasons why dollar is always going up. Because now the money that we should have used to pay for subsidy, Tinubu is taking it and giving it to them. So when he gives it to them, immediately they loot the money. They change the money every month from naira to dollar. So there's so much pressure on the dollar. So those are the kind of people that you want me to pray for. That's what Khan is saying. I should pray for those kind of people. So Nigeria does not need prayer because God is not that jobless to come and be helping you to fight corruption, help you fix the power problem. God is not jobless enough to come down from heaven to fix East-West Road. It's leaders that will fix it. So God will not do for you the things that he has given you capacity to do for yourself. If not, let Khan pray to God so that they can go to the toilet. They can ease themselves. So, and we need to speak up against religious leaders who are used by politicians to manipulate the people. Yeah. Because that is what we see daily in the country. When it is time for offering and...
They always go up. And if you see this now you're about to say, when it's time for election, they'll go and kneel down.
Of course.
Pray for me.
Of course.
And this one, so they pray.
And they will pray. And their members will say, because that the Jew have laid hand on this person, that is what it should be. You see this question that don't ask. I keep saying the same thing, sir. You see, I sit down sometimes and I see what is going on in the news. I see the manipulations. I see the things they choose to tell you. I see the lies. And the people that they are telling the lies, some of them, one more, they know they are telling them lies, but they will still gullibly swallow it. Somebody will tell you, Deji, don't sorrow. That Deji that is talking, once they call him and give him small money, bye. We will not talk again. And that is the order of the day. When I was growing up, long time ago growing up, Baba, he got one small boy. I was in secondary school. He said, we were even there where they talk on radio this morning and say, please, give me the government of Goodluck Jonathan. It will be heaven for Nigerians now. Give me that government now. You will see how Nigerians will do party. That government, dollar was 200 and something.
180 actually.
180 naira was dollar. I'm telling you, I remember if I had traveled at 2014 or 2015, when I'm traveling, you go to see person, you go to carry 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds was almost like nothing. Because it's not too plenty. You carry $5,000, you carry, but now one bearder. Look for $1,000. You carry $1,000. You will carry mopo follow body because of $1,000. You see why I say Nigeria has always been a retrogressive country. And before election, my brother.
But retrogressive for the people, not for the politicians.
Absolutely.
Yes, for the yes, for the politicians. You see my anger. The people don't want to see. They see what they want to see, not what is in front of them. When Obasanjo been there, he did what he did. Everybody shout, this government is bad. Come on, let him come and go. Let him come and go. Obasanjo come out.
Yes.
Yar'Adua can enter. Yar'Adua, I can't remember whether complain plenty that time, Sha. Before he come, come and now sick. He can't go, God rest his soul. Goodluck Jonathan can enter. Goodluck Jonathan enter. People come to complain, this man, very spineless. He not get mind. Everything, yes. Too gentle, too slow. Now wow. And that time, money they flow around for the economy. Money, every sector, money day. You understand? Some go tell you, no, this is a lie. There was one time I got Deji. They said that time that the economy, Goodluck Jonathan, that is a lie. They were actually padding the economy. That the GDP, our GDP, they were padding it. Is the wrong GDP. Everything, you not get anything I know here. How they wanted to manipulate everything. The guy now, they say, making go. Meanwhile, when Goodluck Jonathan did there, everybody come they wish for Obasanjo government. Goodluck Jonathan come enter. Go. That one come.
Say Baba
New
sheriff in town.
New sheriff in town. We use sachet milk.
I swear
He sachet milk. They deceive us. And the guy where package at I know you know yourself. I will not call your name. Una package it, sell and give us. He's even like us. And which is what is deceiving every Nigerian. Even in, you see, Nigerians once they can relate to you,
yes.
Once their poverty can relate to your poverty,
yes.
It's okay.
No competition.
It's not a competition.
I don't get it.
Okay, that one go. Yeah, as Buhari come, everybody say, finally we have gotten it right. Say no to corruption.
He has been contesting. He
He
knows what it takes.
He knows what it takes. That one enter. As he enter, Nigerians begin to say,
give him 6 months.
Give him 6 months. No appointment at first. So people they wait. 6 months, no appointment. And what they go on? Things they go on. Sir, no one. Give her 1 year. Give her 1 year, go better. My brother, 1 year enter 2 years. Nigeria.
PDP ruined Nigeria for 16 years.
You know, this is what they do talk now remind me of give him 3 years. They even say give him 6 months on a day para.
Yes.
First he say make you give this government 3 years.
3 years.
So as they give her, you know, say Buhari first tenure better pass second tenure.
And do not forget that when the VP took over, everything got better for that 2 weeks. So is it that if they want to, they will?
Yes. Which is where the see though is like you took it from my mind. That's where I'm coming to.
Yes.
And if you noticed, when VP now took over,
acting president,
acting president, it was as if a veil was removed.
They even sacked director of DSS.
Airports, things started working well. This was within 2 weeks. And if you notice, as that thing work, immediately the government when they come back. It can't be like like, I'm not saying that's what it is. Oh, before now come and hold me. No, I'm just saying it can't be like say they say Baba now wow, you want to make us look bad. And if you notice, since that time till now.
Things have been going bad.
Since has been, and he was not sick. He was not recluse.
No, he was going on condolence visits.
He can't go condolence visits. If a person soup spoil, he go condo. He
can't do trader money.
He can't do trader money. Is it that these guys know what to do and they refuse to do it because if they do it, they cannot perpetually keep you at
under their feet?
You see, basically, majority of the people that speak up, they are doing it either for self or because they want to be noticed and given an appointment. We have seen a lot of people who just came into government or because they are hungry and they need some resources. Graciously, God has helped me so much in life. I do not fall in any of the category because if I'd wanted to, there was no offer that was not made to me during the Buhari years. There was no offer. In this current government, there's still no offer has not been made to me. But I've kept to my integrity and myself because right now, because of the things, because God has even surpassed my expectation, and God has been kind. So when God has been extremely kind to you, it behoves on you to also be a decent person. There is nothing more than being just a decent person. Because if you are not decent, even your children will know this thing they show. You understand? When you don't get integrity, see, and these people say they no go respect you. These people, when they come meet them, when they collect something from them, they know, they follow them, do relate. They know, say, these people don't have character. I don't want to mention anybody's name. But to get one person where they always jump from monkey from one government to the other. If new government come, it go begin sing another tone. Nobody respect them for among the political class. You see, I don't mention any name. But the person, Nigerians know who they talk about. I haven't said that. Yes, Nedu, I agree with you. They know what to do to get the country working. And if you doubt me, look at when they want something done. It's instant.
The new national anthem.
See,
one day
they amend the law, they change the law. They can make Nigeria work. Now, they wanted local government autonomy. See how they do them. They don't do them.
The SUV,
they approve. I know they wait now within 24 hours. They don't release money from budget office. Attorney General, Accountant General don't release the money. They don't waste time. When it's time to take care of their interests, look at president just buy new presidential jets. It don't take time. They don't buy new cruise ship. It don't take time. You understand? So, when they want to make something work, they take time. But now when they now come to poor people to develop country, see us now. You know how many months now Dubai ban us, oh, no, if you go Dubai. They no put mouth because concern them. They were going to Dubai. But if that thing had affected them, now 1 week is too much if I don't fix them. So the reason why these guys are having a field day and doing all these things is because they are not directly affected. The day that they become directly affected, they fix the problem.
Will they ever? Because see, which is where I'm going to.
Yes.
You see, I'm asking this question because I keep saying that I used to believe that Nigeria will get better.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I'm changing my mind because if they will not fix it for them to be in control, do you now think they will ever fix it?
Yes, I think they will ever fix it. They will fix it is because, see, the discontentment in the country is growing, seriously growing. And this ongoing protest is an example that they are in panic mode. If you see where they are calling, they call from everywhere. Who are the protests? Can we meet them? You can see the way DSS is jumping. Police is jumping. President is jumping. They are all confused because, and it's a good thing. Whether the protest proceeds or not, it's a good thing. Because you see, we need a situation where, just like what our constitution has said in section 14 of the constitution, that sovereignty belongs to the people, from wherein the leaders, the government derives the sovereignty from. The real power, now the people now get the power. So this thing, don't they shake them? It don't show, say, be like saying that people really get this power. So it is from this kind of actions that the government will wake up, because government needs to know that there is consequences for bad behavior. They have been misbehaving for such a long time and they've been getting away with it. Until the day where people block road, They no allow me governor come out for inside house. Now in governor go consider and say, so problem done the deal. So initially when Boko Haram was and this insecurity started, they said no, Nigerians no fit kill themselves because of Nigerians too like to enjoy. It was later when they started showing the way things were turning out that they became scared. So it's similar to the agitations that are currently going on. If they had told anybody in Kenya that President go feed, they cry, they beg, they no go believe. The president, they cry, they beg. President sack half of in cabinet because citizens said leaders are wasting money. So we also need a similar step from government. They are wasting too much money. The principal officers of the National Assembly alone, that is Senate President, Deputy Senate President, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Chief Whip, all those people, them alone, they employ over 2,000 aides.
Jesus.
Is the truth. You can go and fact check me.
Jesus.
And verify. And do you know that?
Over 2,000 aides.
Yes, just the principal officers alone. Now, we're not talking about the ministers. Only God know how many aides the ministers have.
Jesus.
Then we have, I can tell you that we have almost 100 agencies and parastatals in the country. Each head of those agencies, then the directors only go know how many aides they are employing. So look at the conduit pipes of waste in the country is uncountable. So imagine, but you will not pay subsidy that is just how much, but you pay for all these people, their families, you fuel all their cars. Personally, I don't think that anybody except the president, even the president should drive his personal car. We don't need to be buying official car for government people. At that level, anybody that is president, you are no longer poor. We need to make politics about service. No politician should be paid salary in Nigeria because Nigeria is a poor country. Nigeria is not a developing country. Nigeria is an underdeveloped country. So we should not be paying politics. People should, you should be a senator. You should live here from your office and go to the National Assembly to just once or twice a week, just offer your voluntary service to the nation. Without politicians are doing politics as if it's a full-time job. They not only are we even paying them, they now have 10 aides, 20 aides. We are now paying those people. It doesn't make sense. Because
what if they ban protests?
Yes.
If they ban protests now.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you think, and I'm saying from the happenings over for the past 2 days, you know that we would always say Peter Obi, as in the youth, when they saw Peter, they looked at him as, hey, our hope has come. I mean, this person will save us. But then a few days ago, Kenneth Okonkwo, that we know that was behind him, that used to say, oh, this is the man for us, now turns around to say, no, I think he's too soft for this battle. Do you think that Nigeria needs a villain like this, the way they say actor and bows? Do you think Nigeria needs bows and bows? Make bows collect them from bows.
Blood for blood. Battle for battle.
Or you think that, we need the Jesus Christ, very, don't worry. Because a lot of people would argue that if only good luck, Jonathan
had not been spineless.
My blood is no. The blood of what? Because over time, after good luck, I bet to be corrected. These people don't care whether any blood. So, do you think Nigeria needs a soft guy?
Nigeria does not need a soft guy, unfortunately. But also, Nigeria needs someone that respects the Constitution. You see, a courageous leader like we had in Singapore, in Malaysia, is someone that he does not like the wrong thing being done, and someone that will not steal. Nigeria needs someone that has zero tolerance for corruption. Believe me today, if by mistake or by providence, someone like Omele Sowore becomes president, before he's even sworn in, the entire country will be empty. All the politicians will run away.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, Abdul Salam Abubakar said it now during there's this peace accord, something they used to do. He said, Sowore, if you enter, all of us, we are finished. That's former president. Said, so you don't need a Peter. Peter is just a decent guy, nice guy, blah, 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 blah. He is neither his saint himself, because of his antecedent. However, Nigeria needs somebody that is coming, that even the idea of him coming alone, the idea is not even him coming. The idea of him coming alone, they've already run away and they've gone. Because the bad eggs in the system, in the police, they need somebody that will teach them a lesson for the consequences of their behavior. The bad eggs in the army, in the civil service, in every service in the country that is destroying the country, they need to be taught that there's consequences for bad behavior. And right now, there's no such person. And so we need to experience what Singapore experienced for a turnaround, because Singapore did a 360 and they got it right. So if they can get it right, because Nigeria used to be better than Singapore. Go to Singapore today, go to Malaysia, they are first world. The Singaporean passport is one of the...
It's the best right now.
They don't even travel.
It's the best. It's number one. It's number one.
Yes.
You know why I 100% agree with you? You know why I 100% agree with you? Where population is high, you don't need soft hand. China, Singapore, North Korea, where population is high, you need somebody somebody that tell you, Baba, I know what is good for you. Because if we do democracy, if we do so, for your people, not go work. So which is high, which is why I 100% agree with him.
So good one. We are going to just wrap the conversation, because this has created opportunity for people to look at issues from a different perspective.
So what do you think about this video? I think he has hit the hammer on the nail. He hit it. Let them hear it and know that there are still people who can talk. Because in this country now, they waiting their plan now to make we know they talk. So that anything where they do, they will just say yes and I do well. Now waiting they want to do. Maybe they just they drag us, they go. Like those slave when no get anything where they don't chain hands and leg. Now waiting they want to do for this country. But thank God for people like this man, Barrister Deji, who always speak the truth. And that is why I tell you need to subscribe to this channel, because on this channel we talk nothing but the truth. All right, so thank you and God bless you.